I gotta be honest with y'all. I'm dealing with a lot of burnout, and a lot of this is on me. I'm not gonna lie, and I've been trying to figure out what the issue is. It's Wednesday, and I didn't get work done Monday, nor did I get it done Tuesday, and I work with really, really like thin margins. So when I don't get work done on a previous day, it dominoes super, super hard. So for those who might not be familiar with everything that I do, I have a Magic the Gathering channel where I produce 5 videos a week and 7 shorts a week. I also have a bunch of animals, and those animals produce hair that I'm allergic to. So if you see me wiping my nose constantly, it's that. It's my allergies to my own animals. Next thing is the main channel, which gets usually 7 uploads a week. And those are either fully edited videos that I do or bits from the stream that get edited by KFox. And then, of course, there's the news channel that gets 1 to 2 videos a day, and then on top of that, there's shorts. And then there's the 3 to 6 hour stream that I try to do Monday through Thursday. As a result of all this, I've definitely put enough on my plate that it feels kind of overwhelming, but at the same time, it's kind of been necessary for financial reasons. I don't want to go into too much detail about channel finances because, like, I am fine. I am okay. I took the steps ages ago to make sure I'd be okay once I was out of debt, and I'm in that situation right now. I'm good financially. Not the issue. Every now and again, though, I do wake up completely unmotivated thanks to depression or whatever, and just end up not able to do work like normal. And that sucks. And I wish it wasn't the case. I wish that was not an aspect of how my life operated. I wish I could be productive all the time, especially when there are giant world-ending things going on right now, like the United States illegally capturing the dictator of another country, only for the dictator's vice president to take over afterwards and continue the exact same regime as it was before. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that I want to have talked about that happened in the last week. But I've not been able to keep up with it, and I've not been able to keep up with my own work. Magic Channel hasn't had uploads for a couple days. I got reached out to by Pernia, one of the channel artists, just asking, like, are you okay? And the answer is, not really. Like, I'm happy. I am mentally in an okay place, but I also feel completely brain fogged. I feel like I'm stumbling over my own words a lot, and I also just feel like when I sit down in the chair to do my work in my office, my brain wants to be literally anywhere else. And I've learned that I should never, ever, 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 ever produce content in an environment where I am not motivated to produce that content. Because the stuff that comes out of that is not great. It's stuff that leads channels to die, honestly. And I don't want that to happen. This channel is my job, and I enjoy it a ton, and I do not like that autoplay is a thing. I tried to open up a tab for something else, and I still believe the person who invented autoplay should have been taken back into an alley, but that's neither here nor there. So, America bringing back Western piracy? Oh shit, that be private here considering they had privateering? I'm not reading any more of that. I'm getting distracted. Anyway, Old Gus says, heard about the failed regime change operation. Talked about it with a student yesterday. Fair. Anyways, the end result of all that is that for this week, I'm kind of in maintenance mode. Like, you're gonna see content come out because I'm doing stream today with Rhino. There's gonna be some stuff, but there's not gonna be as much on really any of the channels. I'm going to SCG-Con this weekend, and maybe that'll help me get my brain on straight a little bit. I've got Fleur, the friend who we're doing the fundraiser for, to try to, make up for all the stuff that got burned down at their house fire. I've got them here with me over at my house, so we're going to be going to the con together. Luckily, it's a free con, so I don't have to spend anything other than the Atlanta parking to go there. If any of you are going to be at Atlanta at SCG-Con, I'll be there Friday. I'd love to see any of y'all if you end up going there. It's a giant card game convention. It's literally right up my alley. Dorita Dave says, free con or free con? Free con, you weird-ass motherfucker. Also, an anonymous gifter just gave 25 subs. I appreciate that greatly. That's entirely unnecessary, but I also really, really appreciate it. But I wanted to give you all that update. As a result of that, you've probably noticed, like, on stream, the words on stream part that's supposed to be at the beginning of streams has not been happening lately. That's because I've been getting into streams with, like, an hour or two less than I originally planned. And so the 10 minutes of my beginning thing that I'm trying to truncate down to, like, 2 or 3 that explodes to, like, 20 to 30 minutes long because y'all have just gotten really good at words. Y'all have gotten very good at that minigame. As a result of that, I've ran into the issue of, like, just sitting there waiting for y'all to get words done. And I love that y'all are enthusiastic about it. That shit's fantastic. At the same time, it makes it very, very hard for me to get into a stream that I'm already running on, like, very thin time margins for. And I don't think there's really a way around that other than just to take some time for myself and to recoup. That's kind of where I'm at. Is that going to suck financially? Absolutely. That's not going to be fun. But is it probably necessary for me to have my head on straight at the end of the week? Also, most definitely. I'd like to come and do streaming where I am 100% in for it, and same thing with edited content and everything else. I don't want to lower the amount of work that I'm doing. I don't want to lower the amount of things that I'm doing. I like talking about recent events with y'all on stream. I like doing my edited content on the secondary channel, and I love doing my Magic the Gathering content where I get to talk to people far outside of my normal sphere. It's why I liked doing Sunset City when I was a part of it. It's why I liked doing Suris Video when I had ideas for a gaming channel before I burnt out of ideas on that and had to abandon that project. It's why I do the things I do. I do them because I like them or otherwise feel like they are important. If I'm burnt out, I don't want to do those things. And I don't want to make content in Burnout because then you get burnt out creator content. And that shit sucks. That shit sucks. I did that once. There was a time where I did burnt out creator content. And that burnt out creator content, it was not great. Any of you who have watched my channel for long enough know that I've done that before, and the end result of that was a 3-month hiatus. I think this is a much shorter one. I think this is something that's going to go away within a couple of days of just getting my head screwed on straight. I think that's really all it's going to take. But I wanted to go ahead and record this, have this set out as a thing that can go on my main channel, and also maybe on the secondary channel, if KFox thinks that it's important to go on both. Realistically, the secondary channel is going to have Vice Rhino videos. Thank fucking whatever god may or may not exist for Vice Rhino, honestly. I would not be able to get as much content made if it were not for him curating content for the watering hole and therefore letting me have content to go on my secondary channel. Dude's a fucking godsend. Don't let him know that I said those words. Also, the thing you might want to let him know, though, is that my phone's not on me, so he's going to have to send me the Zoom link over Discord. Because I don't have my phone on me. I don't know where it is right now. And my WhatsApp is attached to that, so that's a problem for him to solve now, because I've already tried my solution. ADHD put my phone somewhere into the aether, and I don't know where it is. Anyways, Fennec says, Suris needs a vacation, like on a beach with a fruity alcohol umbrella. So that would be cool. I would love to have an actual vacation instead of, like, I'm going to a con for a weekend, which even then, it's not really... My weekends are things that I carve out for myself anyway. Orla says, did you get this message about the... Oh, I did. I don't remember the details on it. Half the messages I get, I literally look at and go, cool, I'll respond to that later. And then later comes, and my brain deletes whatever came in from, like, at least 10 of the people who sent me messages while I was asleep. Fennec says, me and my partner need a vacay too, though I prefer cabin in the woods with a fire and hot cocoa. So, like, an ideal vacation for me, if I could have one, and I'll close this video out shortly before this. But if I had a choice of a vacation for me right now, it would be over by a beach with a card shop nearby, so that I could go to the beach in the daytime and go to the card shop in the nighttime. And with lots of, like, Thai and Chinese food And that right there, that's my ideal. There's a reason that I cook a lot of curry at the house right now. When I go to restaurants, I love going to Thai and Japanese and Chinese restaurants. So of course the things I've been making here have been like fried rice, red curry, massaman curry, golden curry. A lot of the things I've been cooking for myself have been these dishes that I get at restaurants, which also means I go to restaurants less. That's also cool. That said, Axo says, it's been a while since I've seen your physical body. You're looking great. I appreciate that. I don't feel like I've actually lost that much weight, but the time that I spent at the gym, spotty as it has been, has at least yielded some results. I noticed when I was in Iowa helping Nick out that my stamina and my ability to just like lift things and keep going and going and going, and when it came to physical labor, was way higher than it used to be. I guess just time at the gym does that in general. Though in terms of weight loss, I have not lost that much weight. I think I gained like 15 pounds when I stopped going to the gym for mental health reasons, and then when I started going back to the gym, I lost another 5 or 6 and got back to like my starter weight, but maybe more of it's muscle mass. I don't know. Those of you who know more about body makeups, maybe let me know. Also, Gideon Wells, because I did go and pick up Fleur, I did read the note that you put in the boxes for Fleur. That was very, very, very sweet. You're a wonderful person. And I'm happy that I was able to sign a 3D printed Metal Sonic over at MagFest the last time that I saw you. You're amazing. Orla says, when you lose weight, you also tend to lose muscle. And scrolling quickly. And I've lost it. I've lost it, and I'm no longer scrolling. Oh, there it is. When you lose weight, you also tend to lose muscle, and less you are taking measurements against that, and like going to the gym and trying out resistance training or using weights. Flare at your house. I'm not clarifying things. Pika says, I hate being sick with double pneumonia. Yeah, that sucks. See, Old Gus says, you might not be losing weight, but the goal is making yourself healthier. Healthy is more important than skinny. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Gideon says, glad the letter was sweet. I was afraid it wouldn't go so well. So the spice blend you sent is over at my house right now. We're going to try it on some food later. I just haven't tried it yet because we had guests over on Tuesday or on Monday, and I made shish kebabs and what else did I make? I made shish kebabs and something. Shish kebabs and chicken. This is the thing I hate about being live. Why am I think it's chicken buffalo dip? Chicken buffalo dip. Made that, and then yesterday did golden curry and red curry, and today has been French toast. That's it. That's it. No, I have not seen Sinners yet. Hyperman Gaming. I have not. Pernilla says, new VTuber model. Nah, just flesh model. I feel like I needed to do something different in order to motivate myself to get on stream. Because without doing something different, without my brain feeling like there's some momentum in some direction, it just felt like slotting into the same thing that I've been doing over and over again. So I spent the first, like, hour getting into my office, just setting up lighting and setting up camera and getting everything set here so that my image quality didn't look like butt. Anyway, that's the update for everything. I'm starting to get on tangent. Thank you all for watching this both on stream and for those of you who are checking out things over on... Wow, I just noticed the chat's not working. That's wild. Why is the chat not working? Of all things. That's strange. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to figure out why the hell that's happening. Fennec says, Suris needed novelty, so we get meat Suris. Basically, is chat working over here? Is chat still not working over there? How is chat not working? What the fuck? What the fuck, Twitch? Anyway, I guess I'll figure that out here in a little bit. I'll solve that problem here in a bit. More issues. It is what it is. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.